Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent fire challenge here in the Long Dark. Get some water and check on Frankie here, and I have a few tasks that I want to try to accomplish right now. So it looks like our blizzard is ending, which is good. Let's make a fresh burdock, and let's get these heated up. I believe, yeah, I need to go get some birch bark today. And I was originally thinking I would go back to Ravine and try to go into Coastal Highway again. However, I think I already harvested most of the stuff, most of the birch bark at least, in the Ravine. Oh yeah, so let's go to my journal here. This is one of the things that I keep forgetting to do. Let's go to notes. Make sure I'm staying on day 1. Yeah, here we go. I've taken a few notes here, and I just want to start taking notes on... So, Lake Bear was around day 81 from what I recall. Okay, let's just write that for now. If I think of anything else. Did that save? Should have saved. Yeah, okay. Alright, and then the other thing is, I think I've been carrying around a bunch of stones for the last little while. This is all stuff that I just kind of remember, that I realized sort of after I stopped last episode. Let's just drop all those, and maybe grab one. So I have one on me. Although, I don't know, maybe I don't need to carry any. I'm carrying the bow. Alright, what else? I think we can go, provided that... Yeah, carry weight's not looking great. And I probably need a few more torches for this trip that I'm planning to make. I don't need these 8 sticks. Yeah, actually, I think we're pretty good. Alright, so I'll get rid of the sticks, and then we'll, see, do I have time to cook another tea? Probably not. Let's just quickly get everything on here, so... Ooh, yeah, we're actually gonna burn these sticks right now. I didn't realize I was still so low on fuel. Have any more in here? Okay, a little bit. Let's take one of those. Alright, let's just do that. That'll be fine. Okay, let's get a few more torches, and then we'll top Frankie off and head out. Yeah, it looks fine now, so we want to get moving. Drink a little more water. That should be the right amount to carry. Probably carry or just eat this piece of wolf meat. I don't remember... Yeah, that's unfortunate. We had a little scrap left. Not that big of a deal. Alright, let's get one more piece of reclaimed out. And a few sticks. Okay, should be able to top up and head out. One more torch. Okay, and then we'll just pull enough torches to add these sticks, and that should be good. Alright. 3 sticks. And in 1 second, we'll be able to add this last one. Let's grab everything. Take that. Okay, let's get out of here. 11:59, perfect. Alright, so, I'm going to go do sort of the, Milton circuit, but with a major change this time. I'm not actually going to go into Milton proper. So I just want to go get all the birch bark and coal. And the reason I'm doing this instead of the coastal highway is because We're basically going there for just coal and other fuel that I dropped, so we might as well go somewhere where we can get that and get some extra birch bark. I really want to try to create a little stockpile of teas so that I don't keep completely running out of them. Okay, let's do a partial of one of these. I'm curious how much this does, if it's the same as reishi. Looks like it's probably the same as reishi. So I might drink one more. We might finish that one off. Yeah, and this is the deer that, as far as I remember, I killed but never harvested. So when we get back later, we'll have to... I'm not going to check it right now, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So it's been a while since we did this loop. It's going to be shorter than usual. Don't want to take any risks. I just want to get the valuable things that I need right now. I did not realize I was still carrying those two 100% torches around with me. Let's see if this actually heals for... Let me give it just a second more. I want to see if it heals for more than 25%, like the reishi does. It might be about to get cold. I'll give it just a second here. Probably need at least one fire along this trip, although I might drop some of these sticks before we get there. Let's see. Okay, let's drink it now. If this fully warms me up, then it's probably similar to... hard to say, because that was just a partial, so it did give me the full amount. I think it's the same as the reishi and the rosehip. Gives you about, I want to say 40% of your warmth. And the really powerful thing about it... I'm not going to gather these now, but I'm going to kind of remember... We got more teas here, and we've got this fir limb. So this is definitely a place to come collect. Yeah, so I was trying to say that the really powerful thing about reishi and rosehip, and now apparently this other tea too, is that you get that full warmth amount when you drink the final sip of it, too. So it's almost like 2 teas in one. They're finite, and we're starting to get to a point in the game where I probably won't be using that type of stuff too much. Just in emergency situations, or spots like this where I've completely run out of birch teas. Especially after we get our second bear coat crafted. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of running here, just because this is not the ideal point to come up. I don't want to get a sprain right now. Oh yeah, we came up really high up here. Let's run this as well. Gotta be careful not to launch myself. There we go. Wow, there's a ton of sticks around here. I'm not going to pick up everything. Alright, so we're going to get the coal from this cave, and most likely the coal from the cave in Muskeg as well. Preserved a lot of temperature with those teas, so we should be pretty much fully warm leaving this cave system. Feels a little bad to be making this trip and not trying to cash in on Milton. There's still so much stuff to do there. Oh, wow. We got a huge coal respawn here. That's really nice. I think it's been a long time since I've been here. Okay, so, when and if we start a fire, I should just burn all the sticks, because we are not going to have room for them on the way back. But yeah, this is such a long trip, and we only have maybe 2 hours max to just kind of kill. And there's so much to do in the town area. We still haven't looted the church and the trailer, which I think those are within reach. We still haven't gone to loot the plane crash, which I'm going to need to do eventually because we want to get the stim from there. That's going to be a nerve-wracking trip because we have to go really far for that. I'm going to have to carefully plan that one out. Okay, no coal in there. I think we just had our one major coal room, and the rest of this is going to be not so great. Okay, I think the thing to do, let's leave a torch burning in here before we leave. I hear wind out there, and I would consider starting a fire in here just to warm a tea. So let's just sacrifice that torch and take this one. I won't even come back for that, unless the wind is bad. Okay, it's fine. So I had some time over the holidays to do a little bit of exploration just on some pilgrim saves off camera. So I learned a couple of new routes that I think will be handy. We might do some of those today. In fact, we're going to do one right now. Let's go ahead and grab this, just for a little bit of extra emergency food. Oh yeah, I was going to bring some meat and leave it kind of at a couple of key points along this path. But this one, I probably won't use this very often, but I'm going to use this route just to kind of skip the whole climbing area and the shortcut into Milton, that whole thing, and just go straight down to the basin. And there's a bunch of ways to do it, but I wanted to do it relatively safely. And this is actually the part that I'm the least comfortable with. I don't know. Let's just go down here. I don't really know if this is the best place to do this. But hopefully I do this without taking a ton of fall damage. I'm actually tempted to... let's just throw these crampons on for a second. Yeah, because we're going to be skating all the way down here, and there's a possibility... hopefully we'll get a sprain risk clear here. There we go. Yeah, we got it. So it probably would have been better to kind of come along there, but I was worried that there might be not a drop-off there. Or not a way to get down because of the overhang, so there would be a drop-off. Alright, so it looks like we're going to need to make one fire in the basin. Most likely, if we want to keep all this health. And, so I'm just going to gather all these sticks. So we can have a nice hot fire. This is kind of all going to be wasted fuel, I think. And let's grab this. This is, a place that I'll rarely be, so... And I'm going to leave the crampons on until we finish this next goat. And I just got to remember... Is that a wolf over there? No, a stump. There's the wolf right there. Well, he's not going to be an issue. Surprisingly. But we're just going to go right down here and he won't be able to reach us. So, it's always been the case that you could go down this little slope here. But, and there's some other ways to go as well. But I'm going to use these ledges to kind of periodically clear my sprain risk. And if I'm lucky, we won't get any sprains at all. It's going to require some luck. Because down at the bottom, I think, there's some spots. Okay, we still have more ledges. Eventually we have to go over to the other side to get to ledges, but for right now I think we're good. Yeah, one more. And I think this is it. Then we probably have to go down to that ledge there, so this is going to be a longer stretch. Yeah, let's go for it. So I'm going to try to ease my way along here. This is a long enough stretch that we like... Oh, well, I took a fall, so that'll do it. Just a sprained wrist and some stuff that doesn't matter. So we got lucky there. And then that clears sprained risk, and so should this. And then I think from here, we actually just have to, we have to get all the way down. So here's where we could also take a sprain. Try to get down to the center here, and then we might be able to do some running in a minute once I'm confident that I won't launch myself. And then, I don't know... Yeah, I should have scouted this out better, but... Maybe up here? Okay, so we just got the one sprained wrist, which isn't even going to matter.
Did I say... Oh.
Now we are down to the basin. Now, I'm in a completely different location from normal. So, I want to get to the birch forest. There's a cave up there that might have a little bit of coal in it. But I think because I'm right here, this is a unique opportunity to go up and explore this area. I hope I haven't already done this. I'm pretty sure I didn't already do this because it takes quite a while. If you're coming from the other side. Normally, we would have gone all the way over there, past the waterfall, and come down over there. It actually looked like my temperature was going up for a second there. Maybe when I was in wind shelter, just the right kind of...
so cold.
Alright, now I'm going to get some birch bark here. So, ideally, we would wait. Seems like the wind might be picking up, though. Ideally, we'd wait to lose some health, and then we'd have our warming up fire afterwards, and get some tea going. Some accelerant, that's nice. Some cloth. Ton of extra fuel. We're going to be overweight soon, I think. Okay, and I don't think there's anything back here. Alright, well, it's nice to have this area crossed off my list. Now, there's also some stuff down here. Got another maple. And birch. Wow. Some of the sardines.
Never know. Could end up
More
being
fuel. Okay. See if we can find a way safely down here. This looks... Ooh, there's some glitches in the terrain, it looks like, so we might take a little bit of fall here, depending on... Yeah, that was close. Alright, let's try to get some birch here, and then we'll go ahead and start a fire. Looks like I need to pull more torches anyway. If I don't want to start using those 100%s. I can kind of harvest these mushrooms anytime. I guess I'll grab this one. There's all the birch bark. I don't see any. I guess it doesn't spawn back that way. Here's a piece. I'd really like to be able to craft at least 2 birch teas while I'm warming up. That's a torch. Here's a piece. Alright, looking at my timer here, I think I have a comfortable amount of time, so we're going to go back and loot this corner. There's usually some birch bark back here. I'll save the cattails for another time. We're already going to be so loaded down. Probably already checked this, right? Yeah. Any birch? Doesn't look like it. Slim pickings today. Here's a piece. There's another one. Okay, so now we have enough. Now, the real question is, where do I start this fire? The longer I wait, the more likely it is the wind picks up and blows out my torch. But there's a place just down here where there's a wind-sheltered spot, so I might just use that. Can afford to lose a little more health anyway. More birch. I did not get as much as I was hoping for here. We do still have the... upper muskeg area. Marsh Ridge. Looks like that's it for here. Alright, slightly out of my way to go all the way over here, but, yeah, the wind shelter's probably worth it. And I'm definitely going to need one fire on this trip. We still have tons of time. So I'm completely comfortable. I would even consider chopping a fir limb. I think I'd rather just get my teas ready. Feels like -5, yeah. So it should be easy to warm up. Tempted to take this pot with me. Okay, we're gonna burn all sticks. And we don't need accelerant.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
Now I could preserve fuel by throwing a piece of coal on here,
Lucky day.
but I'm just gonna burn all my sticks since they're the heaviest fuel source that I have. Just do all of them. Okay, that's gonna get me nice and warm. Put this out. Let's start making some teas. I'm gonna do burdock, and we might do another one of those if I have it. I don't have it. Okay, well, I guess I'll make a little bit of water. Should be here just long enough for that to finish. And let's do one birch bark tea.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Okay, and we can do another craft. Let's just do one. Oh, I need water. Let's see, how warm are we? Yeah, I think we can just leave. Let's set this up. Okay, that'll be ready soon. Those will be ready in like 5 minutes. Let's do this. I needed to grab torches. So maybe we actually, since it takes so little time, maybe we go ahead and make this as well. That'll give me time to pull a ton of torches off of here. And also, while I'm at it, I want to drop this tinder and cattail head. And I think I'll take this pot home with me. Although this is a common stopping point, maybe we'll leave it here for future use. Okay, let's get one more torch and then go. Should be plenty for the road home. Actually want to extinguish that one and grab another one instead because that one's really good. Save it for later. Okay, here we go. That was incredibly smooth. Alright, so figure I burned maybe an hour on various crafting projects. It was probably less than that just because actually I think all we did was make those 3 birch teas. Very straightforward. Let's drink a little bit of water because it's actually going to be a while before we need a tea. In fact, we might not use any of these teas that I just made. You know what? If we have time, let's go ahead and grab these. So yeah, I've barely used half of my allotment. And that's including the time spent at that fire. And it's likely we don't even use another fire for the rest of the trip home. Definitely doing a major tea restock here, even though it's not as much, it's more of the non-renewables and less birch than I would have wanted, but actually got a sunny day now. A few stones up, just because. Alright, so we're here at the exit. I think I'm going to do a little birch circuit, and then we'll take the cave back to get more coal. I think just to play things safe, let's drink one birch bark tea now, just for the warmth. I'll get some healing, and that way even if we lose more health towards the end of this trip home, yeah, that should keep me warm for a long time. And then we can afford to just take another big chunk later on, if it's necessary. Okay, is the moose out today? I'm actually hoping not, because I want to thoroughly scour this area. I think I've gathered enough mushrooms and stuff. Yeah, no sign of the moose as far as I can tell. This is where I'll probably hunt the moose. I was thinking about not even making the satchel and just doing a travois. But I think I'm actually going to skip the travois because it's pretty situational. The amount of times I would need to carry that much stuff is pretty low because traveling takes so much time that I usually don't have enough time to collect enough to really overload me. So I think just having the moose satchel to switch onto towards the end of a run, a little loot circuit type thing, like this, and currently I'm at 34 out of 40. So, you know, I'll probably get filled up on coal, and if I had enough to, at the very end, switch from 40 to 45 by switching to the satchel. Speaking of, completely forgot to do that. That's going to make me even warmer. I guess the one thing is I do start to get tired towards the end of the runs. And that's a situation where the travois could add a lot, because I could suddenly massively increase how much I can carry at the very end of a run when I'm starting to really face a steep drop-off. Right, I'm really here just for the birch bark, so I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm walking through these areas where it apparently doesn't spawn. It definitely spawns in these clusters, like you can start to get a feel for what the spawn point is and what the radius is of that spawn point. I think there's like 2 to 3 of them in this forest, but I've never really mapped out exactly where they are. One place you can really see that is in the Pleasant Valley. Birch forest, where at first glance it seems like there's just birch all over the place, but if you look really closely you can see that it's grouped into small clusters in particular areas. Alright, so that should be... Are these the mushrooms that I pointed out when I came in? If so, we might be finished. No, that's the cave that... These might be the mushrooms. Alright, let's just check out this sort of central area, and then we'll kind of loop back around. I don't think I'm missing anything over there. That's my footprint. Alright, let's check all the way down here, and then we'll loop back up. It looks like we're likely finished, though. There might be a little bit more over there. Yeah, the other thing about these longer trips is frequently there's a point where I could just drop a bunch of stuff, and then it would be easy to grab it on a return shorter trip. Because we're getting pretty close to the point where I can pretty easily just walk over here in like just a couple hours from Mystery Lake. One more birch bark. Okay. Well, I think we're done. This is where I came down, so there shouldn't be anything there. Nearly ran this out. That'll be bad just before I go into this cave system. Now, if I was pressed for time, we could skip the cave system and just head straight that way. But we're going to go in here, and thinking I might try to go via the bear cave on the way home, just to see if I can grab some bear meat. As we are starting to run low on calories. And I still haven't staged the meat along this route that I should be. Should have it at like 3 to 4 points along the key parts of the route. So I just always have food to eat. It's crazy how old this feels. Like, it feels like it's been months since I've been here. I know it probably hasn't, but now if I remember correctly, there's a big stack of books at the end of this cave because of exactly what I was talking about. Where I left a stash of stuff to come back for later, and I don't believe that I ever collected that. Books are not the most pressing thing to come and collect. Okay, there should be a turn-off maybe here. Or this is probably it. Where there's some coal. There's the sprain risk. I will deal with being over encumbered until we get to the exit here. Just so that I can kind of group stuff up. And we still have tons of time to get back, but there's no real point in delaying because we're already over capacity. So just get home and we can use the extra time to chop firewood or work on that deer or, you know, what have you. Wow, tons of coal.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This is really the trick, is to just let these areas go for so long that they get a full restock. I should probably add this to my notes as well. Okay, well, we're fully warm. I don't think we're going to stop for... Yeah, I'm not going to carry any books back. That's about the right number of torches. Let's just drop all the sticks here. I'm going to leave all of them because we're probably going to pick up more on the way home. So I guess one argument for the travois is that an area like that, where I frequently leave a bunch of stuff, if I can find a good route home from here... Let's not even go up there. I don't want to tangle with those wolves. I think there's a better route back through here. It's a clear day, so we're not going to get lost unless the weather changes really quickly here. Which it could. Game is being really nice to me today. Yeah, this is one of the routes that I came and found off camera. You come down the river just past that other place, and you can go through here. And you just kind of hug this wall a bit. You can't really go up there. You just stay on the low ground. I mean, you could go up there with some serious goat skills, but there's no need to. We're intentionally staying down here where there's no wolves, and it's kind of a straight shot either to the air cave. Well, you can see the train cars when the weather is good. But you can either go to that cave on the other side of the hill there, or you can just, what I'm going to do now is try to go eat some of the bear meat. I think I've got some cooked meat there. If not, we can use our emergency food. No big deal. Yeah, I think this is a really safe route. I'd like
his
to...
own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
I'd like to mark this up. Let's kill some weight with this water. Not gonna stop for cattails. We can we'll be through here a lot. Okay, so yeah, there's this kind of rock outcropping north of the
All I can think about is food.
train car, the butcher's camp, and then on that side there's a cave, and on this side there's the bear cave. We're gonna head towards the bear cave because I killed the bear near there. I don't remember exactly where. Especially since this is the one that I killed and harvested, came back, and then there was a crash, and it completely reverted all my progress. So I had to redo the whole thing. Very annoying. So I think I actually ended up killing it in two completely different spots. I gotta remember which one is the real one and which one is just a bad dream. I think it was down here close to the train car from what I remember. It's either over there or it could be on the other side of this rock over here. Let's see, can I get up here? Let's refresh this first. I don't want to spend too much time on this. We can always eat the food we have at the entrance. Yeah, if I can walk up here. It looks like I can't. Maybe we'll get a good vantage point. Okay, so it's right down here. Okay, so we have a bunch of cooked, and we have some raw. Let's get some cooked meat. And eat it from the menu just to make sure I didn't... Oh, that was a small piece. Let's fill up. And then, should I carry any of this with me?
Sure getting cold.
Could, but I think I'm going to load up on sticks instead. Yeah, we got enough time. I'm just going to do kind of a minor loop in this little upper area as we're heading back. Wind. Yeah, I can't complain. The game's been really, really nice to me today.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, and we'll just take the damage from here on the way home. Want to get as many sticks as possible because I really want to burn non-coal stuff when we get back. The coal trips are pretty infrequent, and I don't want to feel like I have to do them. So I'm going to try to only burn coal for warm-up fires in Mystery Lake, like when I'm chopping brilliums and stuff. That's going to be less common, I think, pretty soon, but it's still a thing that I'll do for a little while. And then just for forging, where it's by far the most efficient thing to throw on. Just 8 coal gives you all the temperature you need. I might even start making that 10 sticks and 7 coal. Since you can usually get more than 10 sticks on the way over to the forge. Alright, I let this go out. I wasn't really paying attention, but it was kind of my plan that since I'm freezing anyway, I don't really need it. I probably should have kept it going. Yeah, because a wolf could be annoying now. Alright, there's the sprain risk. Let's go ahead and get back. Only gonna get worse. Really happy with this trip. We already have a save point from when we entered the cave back there, but I'm gonna try to remember to make a quick step into camp office when we get back, just to create another save point to lock this in the event of a crash. I haven't been having too many crashes lately, but I did very recently. Trying to remember if it was after last episode or the one before. I did have that steam cloud
It's getting dark out here.
thing where it
Time to look for shelter.
reverted. It like took me back like a week in real life. Like 4 days of in-game. But fortunately I had my backups, so we didn't actually lose any progress. I was able to recopy those files in. Yeah, I saved so much time by not actually going into Milton that even with all that extra looting, we have like several hours to spare. But let's go home and get warmed up. I might actually step inside camp office and do like an aerocraft or something. Let's see, what could I do that's minor? I'd like to do either a furniture chop or an aerocraft, since that's something that can only be done in the camp office. It's not as useful to craft like teas and stuff while I'm technically on the road, because those are useful tasks that can be accomplished at home. I definitely have the time to spare.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Yeah, with the time of day, I think we have time to either put half an hour into the bear coat or craft an arrow. And I think I've got all the ingredients on me for the arrow. So we might do that. Come on, wind. Be nice. Alright, I really don't want to waste much time here. I just want to do a little bit. So I'm going to grab my bear skin and these.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And I think I already have a knife on me. Let's just do a tiny bit of the bearskin coat. Probably won't even do the full half hour. Yeah, that's enough warmth. Okay, let's put these back. It's the bear hide. And all of these go back. Okay. And we can drop some saplings. I'll do it up at the front, I guess. Uh-oh, getting stuck in here. Okay, so we've got these three. And this can start curing. Alright, let's go home. It's so weird to feel so comfortable with the time that I'm actually willing to just waste some time inside. This looks a little bit Aurora-y. Whoa, got really cold. I mean, technically this is just a clear night.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Yeah, it looks like I got enough warmth to protect from the cold damage on the way home, so good enough.
If I don't warm up soon.
Kind of tempted to stay up for a little bit just in case this does turn into an Aurora. I'd probably pull an all-nighter and go get some more bear coat crafting done. I really want to get that bear coat finished. Yeah, as suspected, we got tons of time left on the fire. Alright, so let's throw the fur on. Let's throw all the cedar. That's a nice thing about going to new spots like that, is that they frequently have some extra firewood just kind of laying around. Alright, let's go drop off coal. I think we had 4 on us, so we only got 23. Not terrible, but not great. Felt like I picked up more than that.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Yeah, let's get some water. Now, I do want the max healing tonight. I don't think we need herbal tea, but so I need to get a little more tired. I'm wondering if I should go... Maybe we'll go chop a limb. Let's make 1 birch bark tea here. And can't remember if there's a cedar limb up there that I can go chop. I'm a little worried about light, but it is a clear night, so it's probably going to be okay. Alright, let's drop these. Got a nice selection of torches on me. Okay. I don't really have anything else to do, so let's go try it. Also, maybe, since it's a nice clear night, maybe I'll be able to see if those fur limbs have spawned in down at the other end. It doesn't look like... I don't think that one has spawned in. You know, it's possible that I already did this. Probably should have headed over there. I know there's a cedar limb over there. I don't actually know there's one here. I think I already got it. Okay. Unless it's hanging off the edge here. Yeah, I came and cleaned this out. I must have forgotten. Alright, well, I'm just about tired enough and it's getting cold. I think we'll turn in now. We'll get our healing. Get a fresh start in the morning. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be turning into an aurora. Alright, 11:52 is good enough. We got enough food. Should probably do more inventory management, but I guess we'll just do it in the morning. Let's go and get some sleep. Ooh, we got up really early. Well, let's actually go do some camp office stuff. And do some crafting. Make some more progress on that. Wow, we are just going through all of our fuel. I still gotta... I think I'm gonna wait until the weather's better. So, stick to the plan. Let's just grab the rest of this. Oh, I did get all of it. Well, that's annoying. Just the wrong time of day to go get firewood. I've got coal if I have to fall back on it. So let's throw another stick in here and then go over to camp office. Let's actually throw one more stick in. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it a couple hours. Should have picked up some food. I think we've got some at the camp office here. And we're only going to be here for a couple hours, so I can maybe eat one here and then just go back and fill up. Look at how much that just kills my temperature bar.
Through another night.
Just this short walk.
I can't feel my feet.
Alright, let's put some ingredients away. Actually, I guess before I start working on the bear coat, we should make an arrow or two. Because we're starting to run low. Probably put like 2 more hours of work into something. Let's see, do I have more arrowheads in here? Oh, I do. I have a ton. Alright, but I think I'm out of arrow shafts, so let's do one of these. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to get to the bear coat this morning. I just got to do some catch up on arrows. It sounds calm outside, but it's got to still be cold. Tempted to Let's just step outside for a minute. Yeah, really cold. If I get into shelter. Can't tell if I'm sheltered here. We sheltered here? Yes. Yeah, -20. It's not even worth trying to go do something. Let's give it a couple more hours. Got all my good clothing on? Yep. Alright. So let's go and make 2 more arrows. It'll take an hour and a half. And then I should put the extra feathers away.
Oh, I'm starving.
Okay. Sit rep. In wind shelter, -16. Let's get some more work done. I'll make this last arrow. We need 1 more arrowhead. And this is the last arrow I'm going to make right now. So let's go ahead and put... Oh, I don't have any feathers. Okay. Take 3 of those out. Okay, and then we just got to put the tools away, I think. Okay, it's nearly noon now. Let's go back, charge up Frankie, and then we'll head out and get some work done. I'm actually going to take the tools back with me. And let's make sure we have metal for repairing the hacksaw. This is another thing that's been on my list for a while. That I need to take my hacksaw over and get a ton more metal. Yeah, this hatchet, we're going to need to forge a new hatchet soon. Okay, this looks really good. So I'm going to leave the tools. We're going to fill up on food at home. So leave tools, fill up on food, grab torches, and heat up teas. I think that's the setup. And then we're still kind of waiting to harvest that deer.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Alright, Frankie, we need to go get some fuel for you. Right, I don't have anything on me. Getting pretty low. Got all that coal, though. Okay, let's add 1 piece of coal. Okay, and then, should have already done this, but... let's see. I don't really want to take time to prep anything, so let's just heat up the birch bark teas. And let's go in here. Let's see, do I have any resources that I need to drop off in here? Right, I was going to leave the metal behind. We got to drop the hacksaw, or the tools, I mean. Let's leave a piece of cloth in there. Okay, and we're going to go to ingredients up here. I've got all these tea ingredients that need to be dropped off. Okay, anything else? Oh, yeah. Get rid of that extra food. Out back. We gotta eat. Desperately need to eat. Let's eat this first. That's just a scrap. Some dehydration here. managed to polish that off. Wow, really? Okay. How much water do I have? I actually had enough. Leave that behind. Actually, I want to make a stash where we're headed, so I'm going to take some extra food. 1, 2, 3. Those are ready. What am I doing on torches? I've got 7. Let's grab 1 or 2 more. Gotta leave the tools behind. Hopefully I didn't forget anything major here. Let's drop these bad torches off. The food that we talked about goes back here. Yeah, that's heavy. And then let's get rid of this as well. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh, I don't think I actually drank water. There we go. And then sticks. Okay. Let's get going. Drop that. I think I'm going to carry the birch bark with me. It's not that heavy. Should be any second now. Wow, really? There we go. Okay. So, we're at 1:08 on the episode timer. I mean, it's probably not going to matter. It's, what, noon? We're going to be back before midnight anyway, and we're staying in Mystery Lake. Wow, it's really warm. Okay, so I'm going to go try this new route that I found recently that'll take us over to the logging camp, I believe it's called. And we're a little heavier than I would want. Oh, we got that extra meat and water on us, that's why. So the rest of the day is all about firewood. I think I might end up wasting this deer. I just don't. I need the firewood so badly. And I keep going out to do other things when I should just focus on pretty much only firewood at this point until we actually get a reasonable amount of it. Okay, now I can go that way up, but I think it's actually going to be faster to go over this way. And let's go and drink a birch bark. Pretty warm. That might be the only tea I end up drinking. So this is actually part of a broader plan that I've been thinking about. I guess we'll loot sticks in this little area while we're here. Where I need to focus on the points of the map, especially right now when I don't have the best clothing. I need to focus on the points where there is a structure nearby, or a cave. Someplace that I can pop in to warm up. Briefly. Because it's too... For things like picking up sticks and branches, I'd say it's a little too aggravating to maintain the torch the whole time. And for the limbs, it's actually impossible to maintain, unless you actually spend fuel for a fire, which kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, it's fine, but I'd rather spend 20 minutes warming up inside than waste an hour of fuel on a fire. Because I'm spending that fuel back there anyway. So it's just less complicated. I don't remember exactly how I got up here before, but we'll just kind of play around with it. Plus, in a spot like this, like if it wasn't sunny, if my torch got blown out like this, then suddenly the fire strategy doesn't work anymore. Alright, so we're going to go up here to the path to the lookout, but instead of taking the path up, we're actually going to go to the right. I've got some other stuff I can work on over here too. So for example, the trailers have those old pillows in them, and possibly old bedrolls that I can break down for cloth. And I'm sure there's wood and stuff in the trailers too. We're just going to pop over here. And then let's run this a little bit so I don't take a sprain. And here we are, just above the trailers. So I've got some warmth. I think if I'm sheltered here, yeah, let's just immediately do this. Barely gonna take any damage. And then we'll go warm up. I'm gonna wait until the wind stops. If the wind stops and it's still clear, then I will start a fire.
Goddamn freezing.
But for right now, I think it's kind of pointless to start the fire. Because it's so cold out here anyway. And I can't really start a fire next to a fir limb. I mean, I guess I could technically, but let's just go inside. And what do I want to work on in here? Maybe I guess this old bedroll. Yeah, 6 cloth for 34 minutes. And there's actually an extra piece of cloth there. We're not quite warmed up, so let's do one of the pillows, and then we'll head out. Sounds like the wind might have stopped. Now, it's my understanding that as soon as I re-enter the region like this, my fire is now getting the burn bonus. At some point, I should probably rigorously test that. Maybe we'll test it when I harvest metal at the dam. I can go in and spend like 6 hours harvesting. Or no, how would I do that? Now, I'd actually have to briefly enter the dam, and then come out and spend a ton of time outside. That's how I would be able to tell. Okay, now, I don't actually need a fire to warm up right now. So I think what we're going to do... Yeah, let's grab this since I'm right here. I should have actually saved this for later, but this is fine. Then if it's still sunny, then we'll start a fire next to a fir limb. Because now I can get all 3. I can get my fire going, get some more teas.
Starting to feel
And it's free, and I warm up. And it just costs me a coal. But now it's actually more efficient to do that. Kind of a unique situation. Well, rare, not unique. Okay, so we just need to find probably another limb to chop up. Carry weight. So let's drop the extra meat here. We'll just kind of use the middle of this area. And let's leave a liter of water here as well. Okay. So now carry weight is 33. Yeah, I actually
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I forgot I had all that meat on me. We took a little bit of a risk chopping those limbs. I guess the wolves aren't around because they didn't come for me. There's usually a wolf around here. Maybe further up that way. Who probably wasn't quite in range. Now, there should be some more limbs around here. Are there cedar limbs here? Alright, we'll hit all those sticks on the way back. I think what I'm going to do is head up to the birch bark area up here. I'll just grab the first fir limb I see, and if I don't see any fir limbs, then we'll do cedar instead. And yeah, we're already starting to get to the point where just due to carry weight and fatigue, it's starting to make sense for me to turn back towards home. One piece of coal and a few sticks should get me warm enough for an hour warm-up. Don't have a book on me. So starting a fire with a mag lens is a little bit risky. Here's a fir. Let's just do it. 95% chance. And if I get myself into trouble, we'll just run and pull the bow out. So he's gonna wait once he gets in range of this. And then if it fails, then I'm gonna have to react quickly. Okay, let's get a piece of coal on here. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this wolf. Let's Oh, I have that pot on me. How did that happen? It's a waste. Alright, well let's just make like a liter of water while we do this. And I want a few more sticks on this. Alright. So that worked out. Let's drink a little bit of this water. And let's go get this birch bark. So I guess I'll go up the right-hand side here, and then loop around and come down the right-hand side on the way back. Probably would be able to get this on the way back, but just in case I don't see it. There's so many of these little birch spawns. Yeah, I've already been up here, I think, only once this run, and it was a while back. So if I want to chop another fir limb, I need to do it soon-ish. Already overweight. I'm not going to grab branches up here, but I will grab sticks. And then I think it's just time to start lugging stuff home. A little lighter than I wanted on the birch bark spawns, but I think there's usually only like 2 to 4 up here anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I just figured since I'm over here, I mean, when am I ever gonna come up to this remote corner of the map? Pretty much only worth it if I'm already over there harvesting at the logging camp. I think originally, when I first conceived of this challenge and I was thinking about where I wanted to have my fire, and I settled on that spot, I was thinking that I would do these giant loops through the region where I would collect just like all the sticks on a big loop where I'd, you know, hit up maybe half of all the spots. But I think that's not really feasible just because of the immense carry weight involved. Alright, let's drink this birch bark. So I think with that warmth buff, and the amount of daylight I have left, I might try to grab one more limb. The only problem is it looks like it's going to be cedar because I think that was the only fir up there. I'm already kind of on the edge of sprain risk here. And we're going to be collecting all these sticks from this area on the way back, like I said I would. So maybe we don't bother. My health is high enough right now.
Feels like night is coming.
We still have tons of time on Frankie at home, so what I could do is stop by... Yeah, I'm thinking we skip any limbs. I think I'm going to stop by the deer on the way home and burn a bunch of these sticks just to have a fire next to the deer and harvest it. So I already have a torch going anyway. I need to do that sometime. I still have some energy left. Not sure how much I'll have by the time I lug all this heavy stuff back home, though. Trying to think. What's the best way to get back? I think the tower's right there, so we actually need to get up this slope. And then kind of skate along the front edge. I forgot I was going to eat some of that food. But I think we'll just eat deer meat. Should have enough time to get over there, harvest a piece, and start cooking it. And if it's really close, I can harvest a ½ kilo. A little sprint to get up to flat ground. I might be up too high. Here's a flat spot over here. Go step on this. And then I don't want to get caught in the terrain here, so we're going to go down a little bit. Where am I? I think I'm just above the train car now. Run over to this spot. Wow. Attracted a wolf from all the way up here. Well, good luck following me, wolf. I have a lot of interesting terrain to work with here. They do want to get down. And this does not look like a good place to do it. I might have actually gotten myself into a bit of a pickle here. Okay, we'll just come down here. Shoot! I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, there's no way I get down there in time without... Yep. Burned out. Yeah, the wolf distracted me. Alright, well, now we have to go all the way back. And then come back up if we want to harvest. It's not that big of a deal.
Think of fire. Think of hot fire. Yeah.
Is a potential stick spawn area, but it looks like it's just branches left right now. There goes my warming up buff. Kept me nice and healthy this whole way home. Alright, let's get over here.
Jeez, this is cold.
That's fine. This way I won't be so tired trying to carry all the fuel back. I just have to remember to bring some fuel up if I want to harvest this deer.
Too cold to think.
Yeah, it's a shame because now I have to take the damage all the way home. And I could have burned those heavy sticks, which would have been nice. Oh well. I mean, I could always waste a match, but we're so close to Frankie, it doesn't really make sense. I'm definitely playing too conservatively with the matches. Oh, that's just the flag.
God, I'm starving.
Maybe this will work out for the best. If this turns into a full-blown storm, then I'll know not to go back. I think it'd be nice to see like just how many extra matches I have if we actually take it to the 500 days. It's gotten to the point where I very rarely spend a match now. I'm actually surprised that even on the loops, it seems like I rarely need a fire. I guess what I'm trying to say is the combination of my torch being blown out relatively early in the route, but not so early that I don't just immediately give up. But then also me needing to start a fire later on, and it's not sunny. Like, all those things have to kind of line up for me to truly need to spend a match. It just doesn't seem to happen that often. Okay, Frankie. Yep, I didn't cut it close at all. Good to know. Let's just throw maybe 10 of these on here. 9 fur. Nice. So now we have a little bit of a stockpile. Let's drop all that here. Man, collecting fuel in the same region is so efficient. Because you get the burn bonus. So I just collected, like, let's see, 9 is, so that's... I want to say everything together was probably like 30 hours worth of fuel. I guess that's counting the burn bonus, which I shouldn't because going off of this. So this went down to 7, so I was out for 5 hours, you know, quote unquote 5 hours on the fire. With this weather might hold up. So I spent 5 hours to get, so not including the burn bonus, maybe 20 hours total. Anyway, pretty good. Let's throw a few sticks on here. We don't really need to... let's just do it. And we won't need a T for the walk up there. think I'll use the hacksaw since we're right here. And I already ate enough food. Carried too much water with me. I guess because I made extra. Let's leave this here. Oh, and that pot. Is that... It's not my local cooking pot. Did I accidentally take the one from the trip? Maybe. Alright, well, I think we're ready. Let's just, probably have a lot of torches on me. Yeah, let's just use one of these. Throw this on. Alright, fine. Light this, then throw it on. Yeah, it was my fault. I, should have realized that it was gonna try to do that. I burned 2 pieces of coal somehow. When did I burn the second one? I thought I only had the one warm-up fire. Yeah, so my recollection is I stocked up to 4 coal when I got back. Oh, I think I threw one on Frankie because we were out of fuel. That's what happened. Okay. Alright, hopefully this deer is still here, and I can, finally capitalize on it. The progress we've made today is so good. Getting all those extra... All the teas, all the coal, and then finally getting a nice stockpile of fur going. I'm actually tempted to go on another firewood trip tomorrow and just try to really amp that up so that I have enough stored that I can finally finish the bear coat. I really need to get that done. That's going to help a lot. Okay, so I think the deer is roughly that way. Can't really see it, so we have to crest this incredibly tiny hill. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and upgrade. I should have brought fewer torches, because we probably want to carry a lot of this meat back, but... Oh well. Okay, what's our situation here? Oh, we have so much stuff on here. Alright, let's start a fire. And I don't think it shows me the conditions, so I just have to hope that we're not getting messed up here. Should have brought a book. That's fine, though. 95% chance. And I really need to start these anytime I get a chance.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Now, I brought all those sticks, but now that I think
yeah.
about it, that's not going to be
That's a good
enough.
one.
So we are just going to spend a coal here. Okay, let's grab 2 kilos with the hacksaw so that it does not take forever. And then I'm going to try to harvest everything else with the hacksaw while this is cooking because I really don't want to pay the extra cost. In fact, I'm hoping 82%. Yeah, we have to be really fast here. So we're going to drop this. We're going to get this going. And then I'm going to start this before it's no longer frozen, which from my perspective is... Okay, so let's do that much. 56 minutes. I think it switches at 75% now that I have carcass harvesting 4. And once I get 5, I basically won't be able to do this anymore. I'll have to just use the knife, which is fine. The hacksaw is faster right now, so trying to take advantage of that. Okay, let's go and eat one of these. First we can throw this on. Oh. There we go. Trying to eat from the wheel or from the inventory now because I don't want to accidentally give myself food poisoning or worse parasites. Okay, wind is picking up a little bit. 36 minutes on those. Go and grab this final piece of meat, which now is better with the knife. A little bit better. The hacksaw is still kind of fine, I guess. And then, while I've got this going, do I want to grab the hide? Yeah, 25 minutes until those are done. We'll just kind of wrap this up by grabbing the hide. Alright, feels really good to get some, get the pretty much full use out of this. I'm not going to bother with the guts. We got plenty of guts from bears, and we're going to be killing more bears relatively soon. I don't think it's worth... Let's leave these... I'm going to take them over there in a minute. Now, let's grab one of these off. We don't need anything else. It's tempting to heat up a tea and go try to chop up a limb over there. Since it's a nice clear night, we might be able to do it. We need to sleep. And it's pretty cold. Yeah, I think we'll just head home. Okay, so I got my torch off of there. We don't need a tea. Let's grab everything. Okay, so I'm going to leave the cooked meat by the camp office since we're here anyway. And put the deer hide in the camp office. And I would totally go for some Aurora crafting right now, but I guess we'll just go home and heal up to full. Okay, we already have some food here. That's good. So, cooked meat first. And then... what kind of torches do I have on me? I think I could use these 40% and higher. Man, it's tempting to torch chain through the night. Okay, if I still have full health tomorrow night and we don't get an Aurora, I think I'm going to do that. There it is. I don't know why I was having so much trouble finding that. Should take that back with me for repairs. I don't need all these here. Let's take some of these back as well. Just to make sure I have plenty.
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
You know, it's really tempting. Let's see how much time is left on that bear coat. Clothing, bear coat. That's not right, is it? 21 hours. Yeah, I could really make a big dent in this right now. And I'm right here. And the weather changed out here for the worse. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. So let's make a pile just down here to take back with me. Let's grab that to eat. And how are we doing on water? Let's grab one of these. Okay, so I left the fire pretty full. So it should be good for a couple hours. At least. What did I just light up? 39%. Alright, I think what I need to do is just cancel part way. If I end up using this one. I might just use this to get situated here. So we need the bear hide and we need some guts. I've actually got guts on me, so we'll just use those. Let's drink water. Try to remember to take this back. I want to have 2 skillets over there. Okay, bearskin coat. What percentage is my knife at? 70%. Okay, so let's think about this. A 45% torch lasts for half an hour. So what I should do is... I'm just going to start from the top. craft the exact half hours, because these I don't want to mess up. So let's do bearskin coat, click twice, and then start crafting. Okay. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time left. So, 50%. Twice over. And again. A little tedious, but this is how you make progress. I think we'll just have a nice quiet day in tomorrow. Probably do some more crafting in the morning here. And then a couple of short firewood harvesting trips. It's been a long time since I was doing this trick. I'm glad I brought these torches with me now. Alright, so just before morning, we'll go back, make sure we've got Frankie charged up, do a little homework at, back at base. And then we'll probably just come straight back as soon as the sun's up in the morning. Okay, so I have to cancel a little bit in advance this time. Otherwise this torch will burn out. It seems like it actually... Oh no, it's 45. Oh yeah, it's 45 minutes. So no, these are all these torches were fine. I can do the full half hour with all these. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I could actually have used the low torches. I think we'll just let these all burn out though. We'll just keep working. Yeah, knocked a good
Lay down right here.
3 or 4 hours off of this. Alright, we've been inside for a while. Yeah, let's go and do this. And then I think I'll save a little bit of it for the trip home. A little bit of this torch. I'm just going to keep all the stuff on me. We still have the crafting ingredients, but that's fine. Alright, Frankie, I hope you didn't worry too much about me. I know I said I was just going to go out for that deer and be right back, but something came up. Yeah, this is definitely the right play because my health is high enough that I can maintain it throughout the day with the birch bark teas, and this is going to finally give us that push to actually finish this coat. Which should be huge. I forgot to bring all that raw meat, but honestly I have raw meat here to cook. I'll just wait until sometime when I actually have carry weight free. Should probably move that somewhere else. Look, it's part of the path. Alright. Yeah, we definitely killed a bunch of time there. Okay, let's make some bear meat. And I want to get these birch bark teas ready. And actually head back in maybe an hour or so. Oh. I forgot to eat this. I'll just eat it now. And then I should probably carry some food over with me. Okay, so we just have to kill a little bit of time here. Honestly, I don't need to kill any, because we could just carry more torches over. Let's actually get to work on that, but I'm just going to use the morning light to craft. Rather not use these torches if I don't need to. Let's actually go out here. Take a look at these. But these are all pretty much junk. But these, from what I remember... So, basically anything over 33% is enough for a half hour. Unfortunately, all of these are low. But I might burn through these and do partials. Let's get rid of the really low ones. Let's keep everything that's like 30% or higher. Just to have a few torches on me. I'm not going to really need those for crafting until tonight. So for right now... just keep the prep up. Still got that hacksaw on me. Okay, I'm gonna put these here and here, so I remember that I need to do this later. We will drop a piece of scrap metal here too, just to make it really, really obvious what the plan is. Okay, let's put some of this cloth away. Trying to cut down my carry weight. I'll keep one on me, just in case I need it for something, I guess. That cured rabbit pelt away, put all these cured guts away. And why do I have... I don't have any arrow shafts on me, those are just arrows. Okay, let's get going. That's ready. I think I'll take... we got food over there, so let's not bother. Probably throw one more piece of fur on here. After I pull a torch or two? Perhaps. Okay. Drop the rest of these. 6. Perfect. It is now dawn, so Frankie should be good for the whole day. That's all stuff that needs to be dealt with. Let's pick up some more water to carry over. We've got more water there, but let's do this and let's drink. Okay, back to crafting. Now I can just do it in big chunks because we'll have light. If we're really lucky, we would get an aurora tomorrow night. And then I'd probably just go finish the bear coat and deal with the double exhaustion days. I'm not really a big fan of the torch chaining through the night to craft. If I was doing the easier version of this challenge where you can move around, I would definitely just be having a fire to... I would do all my crafting at someplace like Paradise Meadows or Spence, where you can have a fire and just kind of work at the workbench, and you get the outdoor. Well, you get the burn bonus, is essentially what I'm trying to say. When you can move your fire around, it's a lot easier to just gather a bunch of fuel on the go, and you don't deplete your area. So it's also easier to just keep the fire, like just... Well, you're using your main fire. Like, right now, when I go into craft, not only do I not have the burn bonus, but I'm not even using that fire for anything. So, it's like an extra problem. Alright, I forgot to take that. That's fine. Thinking about leaving that with the... Yeah, let's go do this now. I'm going to leave it with the raw meat outside so that when I take... When I have carry weight and I bring that back, it'll be right there. The more things I leave in one place, I guess the more likely I am to realize that it requires my attention. Maybe we need to paint an arrow next to it. Okay. So we should be able to, it's morning. Yeah, we should be able to just put this out. We don't need it anymore. And let's do maybe 2 hours and then see where things stand. Workbench, items. I no longer have the guts I need. That's why it's not showing up. I'll take some of these out. All of them, I guess. And now it's showing up. Okay, so 2 over. Let's put 2 hours in. Okay, now I am thinking about trying to maintain some semblance of progress here. So even though it's extremely cold, I'm going to walk over here just a little bit and see if there's like some branches or something that I can just kind of spend my warmth on. I don't think there's any other location besides right here that's close enough to the camp office to make this worth it. So unfortunately, it looks like there's nothing spawned in here at all. I think there's one cedar limb way down there. Yeah, there is a cedar limb. So maybe later in the day, we'll go grab that before returning to Frankie. But it's too cold right now to do a whole limb. So I think the plan will be craft until about close to noon. And if the weather's good, we'll grab the cedar limb. Then we'll craft for another hour to warm up, and then we'll head home. See if that all goes according to plan here. Okay, let's just put another 2 hours in. And it's actually pretty late in the day now. I guess we'll do a quick weather check. Let's go out this way so we can eat. Don't have any bear meat on me right now. Those pies finally ruined, so now I have to eat them from the inventory. Just have to not forget I have them. Okay, it actually is windy. So we'll give it another hour. I guess technically I don't even need to store the meat outside anymore, but it's convenient for when I walk by. Okay, I think I actually, yeah, pick that up and eat it in a minute. 1 more hour. Then we'll do a wind check. Okay, I think I'm going to go grab that cedar limb. We'll take a little bit of health damage. Actually, I got a plan. I'm going to start a fire right here. Okay, let me harvest a stick first. Got a little ahead of myself there. So 1 stick will be enough to heat up a tea. And then I'll use that when I go harvest the limb. And this also gives me a fire starting skill point, so that's handy. Probably about time to do another round of mending on my clothes, and I gotta remember I've got that mending skill book to read. We're getting to the point where okay, quickly put, quickly make a tea. Now, unfortunately, okay, we're gonna quickly harvest one more torch, because that fire's not gonna last long enough, especially with me inside like this. Okay, so in 4 minutes, let's go back inside. If we have, let's just pick up some of these ruined torches. Harvest a couple of these to get warmed up, and then we'll go out. This is a lot of micromanagement just to go get this one cedar limb, but... Okay, take that. Gotta drink it when we get down to about a quarter. I should have taken a torch with me, I guess. Oh well, it's gonna go out up here anyway. A little bit of extra warmth would have been nice. Make sure I'm not carrying any decoys. If I was really ambitious, after I get one of these, I could start a fire with a stick and a coal. Okay, no wolf after me. Do this. Oh man. I think we just go grab the other one, right? Frankie should be good until evening. This is too good to pass up. It's getting colder, take a little bit of damage, but that's much more efficient than just doing the one. Alright, so those 2 hours spent out here, 2 to 3 hours, were... Yeah. That was the time that Frankie gets the burn bonus. So I can go home, craft for like a half hour, and then we'll... I should say, go to the camp office, craft for like a half hour, and then... At that point, I'm starting to get a little nervous, so we will just head straight back. But now we have good weather for walking around. I think we'll do a... We'll stay close by, so I think we'll go back and do a stick circuit. Actually, this might be a good time to test out one of my other routes. Wow, this is a long episode. Oh, it's just a light. Okay, so we'll step in here. Let's go and eat this scrap. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous about Frankie, so I think we'll just put like a half hour in just to warm up. And then we need to go. Because technically I only have until evening. Okay, let's put everything away, because we're not going to be crafting for a little bit. Looks like I used up the bear hide. Finally. So now, yeah, it says I need 0. I just need 1 cured gut on me when I go to craft. So I actually might as well just keep that on me. So I'll put 4 of these away. And that way I just have everything on me. The 1 remaining ingredient. Okay, let's just get back. Super foggy. I'm overweight. We're not going to mess with any of that stuff. Let's find our arrow. This type of arrow. Hopefully pointing us in the right direction. How am I already... Oh, because I'm carrying the 6-seater. Right. Now, that's not going to pay for all of the time I just spent, but it's going to be close. Actually almost paid for it. That's pretty good considering I was almost free. I mean, I spent the hatchet durability, but okay, let's make a tea. Should have plenty of prepared birch bark to make. Let's heat up. I think I'm just gonna use birch bark tea. We're actually warm. So yeah, time's a wasting. We should just get out of here. I think I might make... It's so warm out. I don't really need to carry anything else with me. Let's say we're not gonna hunt because we're too heavy to carry the bow anyway. I'm gonna leave the bow and just make sure that this stuff is showing up on the ground here. Drop all that. Let's leave 2 stones here. Just trying to cut as much carry weight as possible. We're not going that far, but I think it's probably a good idea to always keep a can on me just so I don't forget. Can leave most of the water behind after I drink up. Let's put a few pieces of tinder away in the junk pile. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so water. Let's just drink about that much. And I'm just going to leave this here. I guess I'll put that slightly out in front so I know to pick that one up first. Okay. Really need to replenish these sticks. Okay, 3 coal is good enough for right now, and we're not going to be gone that long, so... Wow, I'm actually super foggy. Alright, so I'm going to go try this, this other route. Actually feels like 0 right now. So, with the bear coat, I wouldn't even need a torch. I would be fully warm. And I'm actually thinking I might let this torch go out. And, I think we killed this wolf fairly recently. I guess I'll keep it going until we get to that clearing. But I'm tempted to just grab all these branches up here. Let's eat a piece of wolf meat. Let's make sure we stay nice and full. Yeah, having those away from the base is the exact way to do it. Because that way it's like the obvious thing that I see when I walk through there. And it doesn't have to be a part of my regimen when I leave the base. I need to do that with as many things as possible. Okay, hopefully this torch lasts, and then I can, yeah, chain it into the next one for this next branch. And then, oh, it already got cold. I thought that it would just still be warm. All right, well. We could... Could light a fire. Later on. If I keep this going. It's a little too early. Well, actually. Alright, I think we let it go out. Let's see what happens here. Alright, I might end up taking a little bit of damage here, but I want to keep going. So we're not going to break down any more branches. Not even overweight yet, which is crazy. Yeah, -6. We're probably going to take a little bit of damage, but I want to go ahead and do this route. And there's going to be a place to warm up later on. Now, if there's a wolf here, currently... This is a little risky. Because I can't run. If he stops... Okay. Yeah, if he were to stop eating at exactly the wrong time... Oh, there's only 1 kilogram left. Yeah. Well, at least I got him scared off. Okay, let's quickly grab what we can and get out of here before he comes back.
My fingers feel numb.
Now, there was definitely a fur limb here originally. I'm going to pick up some of these old torches. Just in case one of them is like blocking the respawn. That's the only reason I can think of. Why a random fur limb would not have respawned here. Maybe a stone is in the way. It's definitely over towards this side from what I remember. Alright. Let's see if we can do this shortcut. I probably should have practiced this beforehand. I think we just go up here and then onto those rocks. And this takes us back to the back side of the lake, where there's a stick spawn that I don't usually go to because it's not really worth it. But if I come over here and grab some sticks here, and then I might get some sprains, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to be sleeping them off tonight, most likely. And we can't run anyway without drinking some coffee or something. Hoping this flattens out right here. Yep. Okay. And we can just go straight up here. Looks like there's another flat spot behind this tree. Okay. So we're taking damage now, so...
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to break down any branches. I was hoping to actually be warm coming back here, but we got that cedar, so I think that's a fair trade. Normally, when I do this, I think the intent would be to come here with like half to 3/4 of my health and just drop down here and let's use this. Grab all the sticks and branches before warming up in the cabin over there. But yeah, this little spawn isn't really worth walking all the way over here and then all the way back. So tying it in with this other loop, I think, is the best way to kind of make it useful. Looks like there aren't any branches right now. There's one. Here's the bear cave. He's going to be dead for a while, but got to keep that in mind. It looks like it's just in that one spot back there. Yeah, so really not that useful. I am going to go warm up in this cabin. And then we might grab a few sticks around here before we head back. It's still really warm out, so... Now, in retrospect, it probably would have been better to skip that cedar and keep the torch burning. And then we could have just walked this whole area and maybe chopped a cedar on the other side of these rocks. Or a fir, if it's there. Using a warm-up fire then. But now we have no warm-up fire. It's too late to use the mag lens. It's actually really dark in here. I have to be careful not to get lost. I think because of that, unless I can see a piece of furniture right next to the door. Ooh, I don't think I have my hacksaw on me. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm already losing the exit. Should be right here, yeah. Chair, perfect. Ooh, 2 hours. Let me think about this. No, it's too long. All right, we'll just warm up. Already wasting too much time. That's good. I can actually see better now. Well, I think we know what we're doing tonight. Okay, I don't want to take any more damage. That's why I can see better now, is because the aurora. It's already getting pretty cold, so I'm just going to grab the sticks from this little area, and then we're going to head straight back to Frankie. And we are pulling a second all-nighter. This is definitely going to be, unless I make a break here, I don't really see any powerful reason to do. It's going to be the longest episode, possibly of any series ever that I've done.
I would drink almost anything about now.
I don't really want to sleep for an hour just to save the game. Actually, what I might do, if this aurora ends relatively early in the night, we might come home and sleep for like 6 hours with an herbal tea. Just to kind of stop the health loss. But yeah, I can't ignore this. It's too useful to me right now. Early in the evening for it. Alright, so let's burn some of this cedar. We're actually going to have extra. And then let's drop sticks here. Add torches, go here. And I guess I'll put extra cedar out in front of this firewood for right now. Fir. Just the one. I guess I'll throw this piece of tinder in here. Pretty minor thing, but yeah, we don't really need anything. Torch doesn't do anything. We're gonna be warm. Let's make sure we have water, and we've got food up there, so I'm not gonna carry any smelly meat with me. Grab that. Okay, so as soon as I can add a stick to that, we'll do so. And I should just track the time. That was the little bit of water, so let's grab another liter. Okay, so we have 12 hours to work with, starting from a little after midnight. Torch won't do anything against the wolf anyway, so not even gonna bother bringing one up here. Would keep me a little bit warmer, but whatever. We're not gonna get cold. I wish there was a little more fuel right around camp office to collect. Because I really like the crafting inside to get warm and then going outside to harvest, get cold, and then come back in and repeat. This is actually really good weather. Like if that limb respawned there. I know why that limb doesn't respawn, because it's one of the large ones, and I think the large limbs never respawn under any circumstances. I could have that right, but my understanding was that all the small limbs always respawned, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. There's some up the overlook too that don't seem to respawn. Okay, well, let's get to work. We can get some food in a minute. So, bearskin coat. Let's put 3 hours in. Okay, drink some water. This is so exciting. We're gonna have this thing done soon. Another 3. I'm gonna be so heavy with this thing though. Okay, let's go outside and grab some food. Oh, I cut the music off. That's unfortunate. Stand out here and tease the wolves a bit. Okay, so I think we just put like 2 more hours in. It's probably gonna get dark, but and we might as well head back. Okay, so the door is right behind me. I'm gonna stand back here so that I can easily just turn around and leave. I don't want to get stuck in the dark in here. Okay, so let's put like 2.5 more hours in. That's 3 plus 3 plus 2.5, less than 9 hours. Yeah, it got dark. Okay, so we'll just head home. Oh wow, we still have a lot of light. Not according to the game logic, though. Well, the Aurora's still going. Let me see something. Wonder if I was just standing... Oh, no, it changed. Okay. So yeah, we officially have no light. Let's go back to Frankie, and... since we have no light for the next hour, I don't really want to... Yeah, I think we'll just go sleep for 1 hour. That'll save the game and this episode. And then in the morning, I'm likely to just finish the bear coat. This is where those healing items... Wonder if I have any of the recipes for those items that heal for like 25 or 35%. They're kind of a waste though, because compared to the birch bark, they're not renewable, and I would rather use those ingredients to make like rosehip pies and stuff like that. This is our last truly major crafting project. After this, it's just, you know, the moosehide satchel doesn't take that long and it's kind of optional. The travois feels really optional, and I probably won't make it for a while. And then there's just little stuff like making more...
I need to find some place to escape.
More arrows, more bows when ours starts to run out. And remember that one time where I stayed way too late, and when we got back there was only like 20 minutes left on Frankie? That was nerve-wracking. I'm glad that I have not done that kind of thing much lately. Alright, let's actually burn a bunch of fur first. And then I guess we can throw one more on. Yep, there's all 9 of that fur is gone now. So once I get this bear coat crafted, we're going to have to go collect more firewood, as we're nearly out now. Let's pick up another piece of coal. I know I burned one earlier. Okay, so we're fine on food and water. Let's just sleep for 1 hour. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going with this crafting. So we're going to get 1 hour of sleep. It'll save the game. Give me a tiny bit of energy, not that it matters. And we'll wrap up this nearly 2.5 hour episode. Man, this was so productive, though. Really, really strong progress on nearly every front here. So, just have to not get too greedy. Let's play safe. I'm at half health, so I don't really want to let anything go wrong. I think we'll use a lot of birch bark teas for firewood harvesting in the afternoon. And we're definitely sleeping tonight, no matter what, to get a bunch of this health back. All right. I'm going to leave you guys here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.